that's what the back and the side of the tree is for, is all this crap.
Joy to the world.
Small 50-person wedding in Shakespeare's garden. The stupid Barbie bride ornament, pair of Jimmy Choo mules. I used to golf her little nursery when she was little. We hated it. I might have liked it so much I bought it twice. Old San Juan, Michigan State. Who cares? Grimace. I don't have a Hamburglar. Adopted manatees. Petite Miss, Michigan. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Katie and I make videos on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle favorites. And I thought that this would be kind of a unique, different way, with it of course being the holidays right now, to do a get to know me video through my ornament collection. I definitely have a combination of pretty ornaments that are simply decorative, but I also have a ton of sentimental ornaments from my childhood growing up, and my kids have very sentimental ornaments as well. The room that I'm sitting in right now is our front living room. I don't like to call it a formal living room because it's not really formal, but it's the living room without a TV, which sort of makes it seem fancy and formal. Okay, so let's get into all the fun stuff. I have 3 young kids, and so yes, I do have the collection of homemade didgeridoos and whatnots. And yes, I do put them all on the tree. And you know what? That's what the back and the side of the tree is for, is all this crap. I love these. So I do, and she even like put little pipe cleaners on them. I used to do something that I called 25 days of Christmas craftivities with my kids before they were in school. And from December 1st until the 25th, we would do a craft or an activity every single day. And it was just basically like a Pinterest bonanza up in here. But this was one of my favorite things that we did. Was we bought pine cones, and then there's just little pom-poms and glitter and all that jazz. Ooh, this is also another one that we made that's really cute. The secret is just buying a few paint colors, because then it looks more cohesive. If you buy a ton of paint options, it gets a little crazy. This one right here is from Mackinac Island, which is in northern Michigan, also known as up north. If you've never been there, it really is an island, and there are no motorized vehicles on that island. So you either have to walk by foot or by horse. I think we went there when I was pregnant with my son. So I think we went there for a weekend, and it was like our baby moon. Now, speaking of Harrison, my youngest, he's 3. When he was born, I made this one. I have his little handprint here, and then all of his stats of when he was born. That same year, I made this one. We each have like a little reindeer fingerprint. It was our first Christmas of 5 of us. I love this one. This is from every year I go to an ornament exchange party with neighbors in my neighborhood. White elephant style, where you pick and you can trade and all that stuff. I think I stole this one from someone in the end, and I think my friend Emily was the one that bought this, and I think she said she got it from Nordstrom. She has fantastic taste. This one is from 1986, and it's strawberry shortcake. So this is vintage. This one right here is an ornament that my mom had gotten my husband Ryan and I for our wedding. It just says Katie and Ryan, August 1st, 2003, which is when we got married. We had a really small 50-person wedding in Shakespeare's garden, which is a small little garden within Golden Gate Park in San Francisco. And we, my husband and I both went to Michigan State University, and after he graduated a year before me, I just knew that I wanted to move out of state and have a new experience in a new city, so I moved with him. We lived in the city for a couple of years. I love that we got married there now that we don't live there anymore. My mom also got me the stupid Barbie bride ornament. I always put this one towards the back because I have to tell you, I was never the girl who like dreamt of her wedding day her whole life. That kind of stuff is just too stressful to me. It just makes me laugh because I literally got my wedding dress from Jessica McClintock, which I don't even know if that's around anymore, but it was $178. And my veil I got from a resale shop for like $20. My shoes were actually a great find. Crossroads Trading Company. It's a like resale shop. I had found a never been worn pair of Jimmy Choo mules for $75. Oh, this little dude right here is a little golf ornament. In high school, I used to golf. I was on the golf team, I think for 2 or 3 years. And I loved it. I haven't golfed in a while. That's a goal for me, is I want to get back into golfing. I loved it. This right here is a little dolphin that we got at Atlantis, which is Paradise Island in the Bahamas. So Atlantis is amazing, and we had such a great time there. Basically because it's perfect for kids because there's like 50 different pools, and it's fantastic. This right here, I remember getting off of a shop on Armitage in Chicago. We used to live in Chicago. And I love this ornament because I'm definitely a city person. I'm living currently in Grand Rapids, Michigan in a suburb, but in a walkable community, which was very important to my husband and I. And when we first moved to Grand Rapids, we moved to a quiet cul-de-sac, and that was very isolating. And we, like most people, would love living on a quiet cul-de-sac. It's like a selling point. We hated it because we're used to like hearing people walk by and just be a part of like, you know, stuff going on around you. And I love that. So this right here, I love this because this is just a nondescript city. I told you earlier that my husband and I went to Michigan State. We definitely have a Spartan hoodie, NCAA champions. So then my husband decided that we needed all of the professional Michigan sports teams. Pistons, Detroit Tigers, I don't know why, it's like a little motorhome. This Detroit Tigers one, the Red Wings one. Do we have a Lions one? Shoot. I guess we need to get a Lions one. I think we might have had one. Who cares? My middle child, Hallie, I think this was her first ornament, is a hot air balloon. So I made a hot air balloon with a little penguin in it, now that I'm thinking. And she had a little hot air balloon mobile that I made for over her crib. So this sort of represented her little nursery when she was little. Oh, and this was May's first ornament. My oldest child, May. She had a lot of bird related stuff in her nursery. Oh, this one right here, I remember was from my friend Krista. She went to Egypt with her family and she brought this back for me. I love getting ornaments from friends and their vacations. I have another one right here too. My friend Anne, she went to, I think this was from France, La Mer Pollard. It's this little town. I think they make omelets with these pans or crepes. I know I have in my ornament box, she printed out like and put in a box where this was from. It's great that I don't remember, but I don't remember. Happy holidays from Chicago. Fun fact, I bought this ornament after we moved from Chicago. So I actually bought this as a tourist. This right here is a little teeny tiny nutcracker from '91. I used to dance when I was little and I was in the Nutcracker Ballet multiple times. I have two of these. I think someone bought us this one and then we bought one for ourselves. I might have liked it so much I bought it twice. I don't remember. What city do you think we like living in better? Because I have literally one ornament that has Chicago on it. And I have a whole bunch of different San Francisco themed ornaments. So that should just tell you the situation. But of course you have to have cable car ornaments. I have this one. When we lived in San Francisco, we lived in Noe Valley, which is kind of near Twin Peaks and the Castro and whatnot. But I used to take the J Church line down to, I worked at Macy's Union Square. And right when you get out of like the subway station, it's the big trolley turnaround. So it was really cool every day. I think I only had to walk like 4 blocks from the stop to Union Square. So it was a really cool area to work in, and I loved walking past all the tourists and all the cable cars every day. And then we've got this gaudy one, and then this one right here. I actually picked this up this year from World Market. I thought that this one was so pretty because it has a little bit of everything. And then this one I got not too long ago from Muir Woods, which is just north of San Francisco on the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge. My kids have been to San Francisco 3 times. We've vacationed there quite a bit because we just really love it and miss it. But yeah, so this is from like maybe a year or 2 ago when we went to Muir Woods. This one right here is from Puerto Rico. My husband and I went to Puerto Rico a couple of years ago, and we really loved it there. Old San Juan was like the cutest little town ever. And it just breaks my heart, everything that's going on with Puerto Rico and just how it was devastated by that hurricane. This one right here is a cute little needlework thing. I don't know if my grandma had made this or my aunt had made this. I'm not sure, but I love it. And I think my parents have a bunch on their tree too. If you're not from Michigan, Michigan is the shape of a mitten. It's very unique shape. And so my mom bought this ornament, and when I started dating my husband, he is from Grand Haven, which is over here, and I am from Waterford. She put 2 little like gold dots on this one for us. And then she got this one for us as well, and with the Grand Haven Lighthouse. So which is on Lake Michigan, which is really beautiful. This is a random ballet dancer. I told you I have a lot of random ballet related things from my dancing days. This is a random skier because my husband likes to ski, and so I found this randomly once and was like, yes, we need to get that for you. We used to camp a lot, tent camp a lot when we lived in California. This one was my first ornament, Katie's first ornament, 1979. Baby's first Christmas. McDonald's always used to have ornaments. This doesn't have a year on it, so I don't think this was an ornament of the year for me, but Ronald McDonald. And Grimace, was that his name? Oh my God. Oh, it was. It's on the back. That's so funny. What happened to Grimace? He's not even like a part of in the Hamburglar. I don't have a Hamburglar. I wish I did. They've been pushed out. They're not even a part of the McDonald's scene anymore. So when I was growing up, I was a part of the Save the Manatee Club. So I have a couple of manatee ornaments. This one right here was Adopt a Manatee. This is actually a keychain that I made into an ornament. Was it this year or last year or a couple years ago that manatees are no longer on the endangered list? Thanks to people like me who in the 80s and 90s adopted manatees. Yes, save the gentle giants. I had that as a big poster over my bed when I was growing up. And there was a Christmas when my parents adopted 2 manatees for me, and one of their names was Sean and the other one I don't remember. So this was from when I worked at Macy's in San Francisco. Macy's, I don't know if they still do, but they used to have like a character or a theme for every Christmas. And at the time it was Kermit. So I don't remember. 2002, random football nutcracker. Oh, this was a little fire hydrant from when we had a little boxer named Carl. He was our first baby, and he unfortunately, we had to put him down at 6 years old because he got canine lymphoma, which was so sad. This one right here is from my dancing days. It says Best Wishes at Petite Miss 1992. Oh, it matches my sweater. So yes, I was in Petite Miss Michigan, which is not a beauty pageant. It is a dance competition. I was first runner up. This one, I think my sister got for me. I loved Winnie the Pooh when I was growing up, and my sister worked for Disney for 10 years. She worked as a puppeteer, but she was also the face of Maleficent. So I have a lot of beach themed ornaments. My sister has lived in Florida for a long time. My parents have lived in Florida for a long time. And then my sister made me this ornament, which says Christmas in Florida 2006. And I think this was the first year that my husband and I spent Christmas in Florida with my family, and my sister's handwriting is divine. I don't know if you can see it there. It's like beautiful cursive. She used to be an artist. She's really very talented. You gotta have Homer Simpson. My husband used to love The Simpsons, so I got this for him forever ago, 2003. And then I have a ton of different monogrammed, like initial ornaments all over the tree. There's a little R right there. So we definitely all have our fair share of our initials up here. But in one of the grief videos that I did, How to Be Supportive video, I talked about that a friend of mine, Heidi, she had gifted me a really beautiful gift box around the holidays that included 2 ornaments that were my dad's initials. And so the L and the K, which is really cool because I already have these exact initials for the rest of us on our tree. And so every year I love hanging these on the tree because they remind me not only of my dad, but they remind me of the kindness of my friend who got these for me and how thoughtful that was of her. So I really like these. Oh, there's 2 more important things. This one is really cool. My childhood best friend, Jamie, that also I used to dance with, she is an artist as well, and she makes a ton of ceramics, is her specialty, and she made this Michigan and Upper Peninsula ornament for me. And then this is not an ornament. I love Taco Bell. Do you remember when Taco Bell used to have the Yo Quiero Taco Bell Chihuahua? This was probably in like the 90s or the early 2000s. We got this. I don't know if we bought this at Taco Bell. I don't remember the situation, but you press it and it says, Feliz Navidad, amigos. And it still works. And every Christmas we press it once and then we put it away. Because it's like, how does this still work? It's so old. So let's be really quiet. I'll press it once for you and see if it works. No, it kind of makes me sad. It's got another one in it. It has to. Oh, it makes me so sad. Oh my gosh, it took me like 20 times of pressing that to get the one out. So anyways, we don't really put this out anywhere. Actually, I should just put it under the tree. I'm going to finish properly decorating the tree, and then I will show you what it looks like in the end. Well, here she is, all finished. See how many times I try to rearrange everything, but I think we're in a pretty good spot. Well, there is my finished tree. So hopefully you got to know a little bit about me. I feel like I was kind of flying through some of the descriptions of things, so I don't know if that was really very informative after all, but maybe in the new year I'll have to do a proper get to know me video. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you again in my next video, which might be a Black Friday haul if I get everything in time. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.